Ooh, look at that fang action. Ah, look at the guts. Hello everybody, welcome to this latest episode. I am your host Robbie and this is Robbie's Talking Teas, tarantula content for tarantula lovers just like yourselves. In today's video I'm going to be feeding my absolute favourite terrestrial genus, and that's Femictopus. But before I show you the feeding clips we got, make sure to smash that like button. Let's get the feedings done. Kickstarting this video we have Phormictopus Northwest Hispaniola. Now I don't know much about this species, but by the looks of it it's definitely one of the greens. It's definitely not an auratus as the bronze carapace suggests, but I need to do some research on it. Next up we have Femictopus South Hispaniola. This one has featured in a previous rehousing video, and as you can see it's taken to the new enclosure very nicely and has put on a little bit of size since the last time you saw it. Now this one's definitely a hungry little guy or girl. I haven't sexed it yet, but it's still just as stunning as when I did the rehouse video. Definitely one of my favourite Femictopus species. Go inside your cave, mate, and enjoy your dubia roach. Next up, we have the very feisty Femictopus Cancerades. Now, this is my adult female. I also have a tiny little sling that I didn't manage to catch feeding today when I was shooting the feeding clips. So luckily we caught this girl and she was hungry. Now, for such a feisty tarantula, she does take her time when it comes to feedings. A lot of the time, like now, I'll drop the dubia in and it's like she's not interested. But if you give it 30 seconds, 40 seconds, it suddenly piques her interest, and before you know it, she's turning round and bam, she's on that roach. Now what I like to do with dubia roaches is crush the head. A little tip for you new keepers out there: if you do this, the roach will continue to move for hours. So you don't have to worry that the spider won't find the prey. It will still move and wriggle like you can see now, and the tarantula will jump on it. She is such a gorgeous girl. Look at her sticking those fangs in, injecting it with venom. That dubia has no chance of escape whatsoever. Awesome fang action going on there. All you fang lovers will really appreciate this clip just as much as I am. Look at the guts. Oh. This is what makes feeding clips so awesome in my opinion. Can't get enough of a good feeding video. Look at him struggling. You've got no chance, mate. You're not getting free. Keep trying. Your efforts are futile. So next up we have Femictopus species Dominican Purple. Now this is a tiny little sling, but still absolutely gorgeous. You can see the blue coloration of these, which make them very stunning as slings. I can't wait for this to fully grow up and we get to see those purples and blues. They're just gorgeous and a must-have in any collection. You're stunning, mate. Next up, we have another Femictopus Northwest Hispaniola. This one's slightly smaller than the other one. I picked both of these up from Bugs UK, and it's the first and only time I've ever seen these on sale. Definitely need to do more research into these. Now this one's being a little reluctant. Oh, see how quick Femictopus are. They are definitely very speedy. They are not slow and cumbersome like Brachypelma or something like that. All these are lightning fast. Let's try again. There you go. Definitely hungry. You enjoy that roach, mate? You must have been hungry. Definitely need to sex this one. Up next, this is Formicapus Oratus. I do have two of these in the collection, but this is the only one I managed to catch feeding. Again, the head of the roach has been crushed, and it, as you can see, it does continue to move. The benefit of doing that is you can leave the food in there, and you know that if it's a cricket or if it's a super worm, that if the tarantula's not interested and you accidentally make the mistake of leaving it in the enclosure, it's not going to attack and eat your tarantula, especially if it's just molted or something like that. You don't have to worry too much. And if it is hungry and it doesn't eat it straight away, it's still going to find it. Now this one still has a lot of growing to do. Obviously it is only about an inch. It will be a little while until those bronze colours start to come through on the carapace and the legs. But once they do, they are an absolute stunning species. They're readily available and actually quite cheap as far as Femictopus go. I managed to pick this one for about £9 roughly, which isn't bad at all. So definitely, if you're thinking of getting into Femictopus, this is definitely a good one to start your collection with. Sinking his fangs in and injecting that venom, waiting for it to stop twitching. I do love a good feeding clip. So let's leave it there to enjoy its roach. Next up we have Femictopus species bayahibe. Now I teased Tom Moran a little while ago when I picked this guy up, and hopefully you've seen his video where he said that I inspired him to search the globe and try and find one of these guys because he didn't have it in his collection and he was really envious. This one's recently molted, and I think we're both excited to see these guys as they grow up. There's not too much information online about them, like any photographs or any write-ups about them. So this one's definitely one in the collection that every time it's molted out, I'm like, has it changed? Has it got any colours? How much size has it put on? It's just really fascinating to watch. And that was a great takedown. Look at him struggling with that dubia. It's one thing I like about Femictopus slings. They're not intimidated by food which is often larger than they are. They do wrestle it and tackle it down to the ground and eat every single little morsel of it. There you can see that blue coloration that I was speaking about with these guys. It is so stunning. But let's leave it there to enjoy the roach. And there you have it. There's all the Femictopus in my collection fed. I did water them after the feeding clip, so don't worry, I don't keep their enclosures bone dry. Now we did get some stunning clips there, some great takedowns, and we had a few that just wasn't hungry, but they was worth looking at because those little blue slings are absolutely gorgeous. Now this is the end of the video, but before we go I want to take the time to remind you guys about the 2 giveaways we've got going on the channel. The first giveaway, at 1.5k subscribers, I'll be giving one of you the chance to win 5 slings from my own personal collection, and if that's not enough, at 2k subscribers I'll be giving one of you the chance to win everyone's favourite tarantula species, T. Celadonia. If that's something you're interested in and you want to be entered, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, go over and watch my Grammostola rosea video and just write T. Celadonia in the comments and you'll be entered. So hopefully you're all smashing that subscribe button now. So good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.